Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and welcome to Donkey Kong Country. Developed by Rare and released for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in 1994. Donkey Kong Country is something of a paradigm shift, because due to its, at the time, revolutionary computer-generated graphics, and the fact that it brought Donkey Kong basically out of retirement and gave us the design of Donkey Kong that we now know today. Yeah, it's a pretty important game. Also, you can't take me out of the file select screen. What's wrong with you? Anyway, well, why don't we just go ahead and get started? So you can select from one of 3 different styles: 1-player, 2-player contest, or 2-player team. I am by myself, so 1 player is good for me. So, what's like the basic plot of this? Well, basically, the idea is that the Kremling leader, King K. Rool, has stolen Donkey Kong's banana hoard. And, you know, as a gorilla, Donkey Kong likes bananas, and so now he's gonna go off on a ridiculous quest to get them all back, because he has a lot, and I mean a lot, of bananas. But anyway, let's start with stage 1. Jungle Hijinks. An iconic first stage, if ever there was one. So yeah, your controls are pretty simple. You can jump with the B button, you roll and dash with the Y button, and, well, honestly, that's basically all you need to know. Go back into DK's treehouse and grab ourselves a 1-up balloon. For whatever reason, 1-ups are denoted by balloons in the Donkey Kong universe. I have no idea why either. Here's DK's banana hoard. Completely bereft of bananas. Truly a terrible sight, if ever there was one. Alright, and also infinitely respawning bananas. Why go on this ridiculous quest? Just go in and out a few times, and we'll have all the bananas we need in no time. Okay, so that right there is a very important mechanic. If you roll off of a ledge, you basically have Wile E. Coyote physics, and thus you can then jump again while you're in the air, within a certain window, of course. So yeah, you'll need to use this for some pretty tricky jumps later on, so it's good to get the hang of it now. That DK barrel is a buddy barrel. Inside of it, you will find your missing Kong buddy, if you happen to be missing them. Got a Kong letter. There are 4 in each stage that spell out K, O, N, and G. If you get them all, you'll get a 1-up. Want to collect those balloons if we can. Also, I'm being quiet for a moment because, you know, it's the legendary DK Island swing. Yeah, if you've never played this before, the game's soundtrack is legendary. Composed by the just as legendary David Wise. He's probably best known for the Donkey Kong Country soundtracks. They just have a certain kind of... I'm not even really sure how to describe it. I'm not a music major, so unfortunately I am very lacking in terms of the ability to adequately describe it, but there's just this kind of almost mystical quality to it. There's just something transcendent about it. Also, this is Rambi. You can find animal buddies located in certain crates in certain stages. Rambi is a rhinoceros, where you can bowl enemies over, and, another important part, break certain walls to reveal bonus areas. Most stages have a couple of bonus areas in them, and you'll need to find them if you want to get 101%. Thankfully, for whatever reason, that's the only thing that matters, just finding the bonus areas. In fact, you don't even have to finish them, you just have to unlock them and, like, go into them. In fact, there's one right here. Ah, this is an animal token matching one. So the tokens will cycle through in order, just match them all up. These are actually pretty simple if you know the trick. If you're very quick, the cycle should line up to where we can do this. Well, I went too fast. But that's okay. You don't have to succeed it. You just have to actually enter the stage, so we're fine. But yeah, that was a very easy first stage, as first stages are usually. Alright, so if we quickly go back, I'm not going to re-enter the stage, but you'll notice an exclamation point by the stage name. If the stage has an exclamation point, you found all the bonus stages, so that's good to look for. Anyway, stage 2, Ropey Rampage. But yeah, as you can see, unlike Yoshi, you do not carry over your animal buddies between stages. They don't work like that. I guess they... I don't even know. But yeah, Donkey Kong Country is a remarkably simple game. I mean, you know, it's your standard 2D action platformer. It's got everything you've come to expect. You got platforms, you got climbing stuff, you got enemies. In a weird way, it almost makes it seem kind of boilerplate in a sense for the time, because, you know, this was the mid-90s. 2D platformers were the rage. You couldn't, like, go anywhere without bumping into some 2D platformers. You found them in trash cans. Just people were throwing them out. They were so common. But, well, Donkey Kong Country really stood out because of its graphical style. And, hey, you know, whatever works. Okay, so I think this is one of the better hidden bonus stages. Yeah, we just want to fall right here. I don't know what would compel you to do such a thing, but you can do it. But yeah, there's a wide variety of bonus stages, though there's usually a couple of, like, general templates. Some of them are just get to the end through a series of platforming. Others are like the barrel matching that we saw earlier, as long as a bunch of others. Yeah, I'm sorry that the intro was kind of front-loaded. There's just a lot to go over. Well, we really flew, didn't we? Oh, we found a tire. Nice. Tires will allow us to bounce up to higher areas, and some tires can even be rolled around. Alright, that's a Winky token. Yeah, the animal tokens you can find, if you can find 3 of the same one, of the same animal buddy, you will jump to another bonus stage. Oh, there's the G, but... Yep, there's a bonus barrel here. Oh, this one. This is a shell game. Okay, so we just gotta watch the balloon. I think it's this one? Yes. But yeah, there are 3 balloon colors, red, green, and blue. Red ones are worth 1 up, greens are 2 up, and the very rare blue ones are worth 3 up. Let's see, we'll jump up on top of the exit to get the final Kong. Nice. Oh, good. We've wound up at Cranky's cabin. So, Cranky will occasionally provide you with advice on, like, where bonus stages are and other things. But mostly it's just a lot of complaining and also some bonks to the head. But yeah, he just kind of complains about how things were better in his day. You know, as most old people do. But yeah, there's just a little bit of good advice mixed in with just general abuse of the verbal and even physical variety. Anyway, this is stage 3, Reptile Rumble. So now we're in a cave. Caves are always fun. Pick up a barrel. But yeah, there are lots of barrels scattered around. Press the Y button while standing next to one to pick it up. Depending on which Kong you are playing as, they will hold the barrel differently. DK holds the barrels above his head, whereas Diddy Kong holds the barrels in front of him like a shield. Bonus room right here. We crawl through, snag the one up. And yeah, you've seen the bananas. They're your coin equivalents. Collect 100 of them and you'll earn an extra life. This is probably one of the easiest bonus stages, because we literally just autopilot our way through it. And we're back here. But yeah, for whatever reason, the bonus barrels are not marked as bonus barrels. They just kind of resemble the other barrel cannons that we'll see. Which, that's another fun thing, the barrel cannons. But we will get to those soon enough, I think. Those star barrels are checkpoints. There's one per stage. Yeah, how's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. Sorry I had to... Oh, hold on. You know what? It still worked. We take those. Excuse me, I definitely pushed the Y button there. You're wrong, video game. Another tire bouncing stage. Got another one up for my trouble. There's an unguard token. But yeah, much like the Super Mario Advance games that or I guess Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World that we played recently, I did not grow up with these versions of Donkey Kong Country. I grew up with the Game Boy Advance versions. However, the Game Boy Advance versions have never seen re-release in any official capacity, so I'm just kind of stuck with what I got. If I had the means to, I would absolutely have played the GBA versions, because, like the Advance ones, they are substantially different. They're not a replacement for these versions, but they're definitely worth playing, even if you've played this one a whole bunch. But no, I've got plenty of experience in Donkey Kong Country. Of course, we are now proceeding to the one and only aquatic ambiance. I almost don't even want to say anything for most of this so that you can just hear the songs. Yeah, there's a lot of fake walls underwater, so if you look carefully, you'll be able to find plenty of secrets. You know what? This is a stage that doesn't have any bonus rooms, so you know what? I'll show this off. If I can find it, that is. Oh, that might be only added in the GBA version, okay. Because there are some stages that have warp barrels. Warp barrels can be used to jump you to the end of the stage, but they are very well hidden and can only be found in the first 2 worlds. Afterwards, that's it, you're on your own. You're gonna have to actually play the game legitimately. Avoid the Croctopus, and that is its name. Unfortunately, the balloon disappeared. I don't know how, but it did. But yeah, this is Unguard the Swordfish. Not only does he make swimming much easier and faster, but he can give bad guys a poke. Though not everything, unfortunately. You do still have to abide by the general rules of the food chain. Although I'm pretty sure swordfish do not beat sharks on the food chain, or do they? I don't know, I'm not a marine biologist. There's another Unguard over there, should we need him. But yeah, as I had said at the top of this, Donkey Kong Country was a very, very important game for the Super Nintendo. Because this game released in November of '94, fairly late into the Super Nintendo's lifespan. honestly, I personally feel like Donkey Kong Country kind of signals, like, the second renaissance of the Super Nintendo. Not to say that good games on the Super Nintendo didn't come out before Donkey Kong Country, that would be provably wrong. But whenever I think of, or when people, you know, think of, like, the best games on the Super Nintendo, most of them are usually within the system's last few years of service. I mean, you know, you got the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, you got the first 3 Mega Man X games, you got most of Square's later RPGs, Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG, got Super Metroid, although that game did come out before Donkey Kong Country, I believe. You also have Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Yeah, there's just, it seems like all of, like, the most beloved Super Nintendo games either came out right at the system's launch, you know, games like Super Mario World, F-Zero, Pilot Wings, ActRaiser, UN Squadron, or, you know, at the very end of the system's life. Not to say, again, that good games didn't come out between those two periods, but it just seems like the system was very front-loaded in terms of good games, and a lot of the good games came out right as people were starting to discover what the Super Nintendo could really do. And I feel like Donkey Kong Country was partially responsible for that, essentially giving the Super Nintendo an extended lifespan. Anyway, here's Funky's flights. So, Funky's whole thing is that you can use the barrel jet to teleport back, or the jumbo barrel, to previous stages, should the need arise. This can help you if you miss some bonus stages, or if you need to stock up on lives. Thankfully, we don't have to enter if we don't want to. Alright. Next stage, Barrel Cannon Canyon. This will finally introduce us to the infamous barrel cannons, a very unreliable means of transportation. That is unfortunate. Actually, I think this is a good opportunity to test the roll jump. Ta-da! Yeah, the barrel cannons allow you to fire yourself. Just press the B button, and you'll rocket forward in the direction that they're facing. Of course, right now, they're usually only facing in one direction, but eventually we will encounter ones that move and rotate. I don't even think these things have seatbelts. They're very unsafe. Get Donkey Kong back. So there actually are a couple of differences. Ooh, and the Rambi token. Between how Donkey and Diddy play. Donkey Kong is heavier, which means that his jump is not quite as good as Diddy's. Plus, Donkey Kong can stomp on a lot of enemies that Diddy cannot, which can help in enemy elimination. Diddy Kong is a little faster and more agile, so his jumping is better. The barrels with sparks on them will fire immediately. So if we avoid this one, we get a bonus stage. Oh, these. If you just mash the B button, you'll be fine. There's another bonus stage here. Oh, that's alright. I got what I came for. Thankfully, TNT does not hurt you because the Kongs are flame-proof? I don't know. At the N. But yeah, I apologize if it feels like I'm very autopilot through this. As I said previously, the Donkey Kong Country series is a series I'm quite familiar with and enjoy tremendously, so you'll have to forgive me. Ah, didn't go quite as high as I wanted. Thankfully, I got plenty of lives. I should not game over through this. At least that is my hope. I feel pretty confident in that. Thankfully, any bonus stages that you have picked up will count even if you perish, so we don't have to go back through. I mean, we can if we want more lives. Unfortunately, these blasted zingers make movement pretty difficult. Now, these are the murder hornets everyone should be afraid of, although I think they're just supposed to be bees. Still incredibly dangerous bees, but they are bees, I think. Again, biology is not my passion. I did always really enjoy biology class in school, though. It's one of the few classes that I really enjoyed, but that I was never, like, the best at. I don't know why, I just found it so, the basic conceit so fascinating. Excuse me, you just teleported. What is this? There's the Jeep. Alright, we did it. It's going pretty smoothly, but this is World 1, so it's a little early to be that confident. Anyway, this is Candy's save point, which allows you to save your game, because yes, this was the 90s, and you couldn't save wherever you wanted. Thankfully, we are far past that, but you know how it is. 14% already? Wow, nice. Cool. Alright, well, let's move on to the first boss, Very Naughty's Lair. Yeah, just stomp on his head. This is a fairly easy fight. You just have to... He does have a brief period of invincibility after each of the jumps, so you want to be careful, and we win. Alright. That wasn't even close. Hold on, I think my mic's out of position. There we go. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too loud. Alright, that's World 1 in the bag. Again, it's the first world. It's supposed to be easy. This is World 2, Monkey Mines. Winky's Walkway. Also, you're going to see that the stages love alliteration. It's a very common thing. But yeah, something that I could talk about are the differences between this and the GBA version. So, one of the biggest differences is that there are a lot more things to collect for 100% in the GBA games. For one thing, the game actually tracks if you've collected all the Kong letters. Kind of like how in Super Mario Advance 2 Super Mario World, they counted whether you got all the dragon coins. We get lots of bananas. Also, this is Winky. Winky is a frog who helps us jump higher. Nice. But yeah, the game tracks whether or not you collect all the Kong letters, and in the GBA version, there are also camera pieces you can collect by completing certain objectives. Some of them are stage-specific, others are just kind of, hey, do this thing and you get a prize. Anyway, this is the Espresso bonus stage, and yes, Espresso is an ostrich who is very fast and can glide. I don't think the jungle is the natural habitat of the ostrich, though. I think I know enough about nature to know that that's true. But yeah, you have 99 seconds to collect as many of these little tokens as you can. But the trick to getting a really good score is if you can grab just a few more. Is that in each of the bonus stages, there's a little secret area, which if you can find it, you'll find this jumbo token, which, after a brief moment, will double the total of tokens you've collected. And once the time limit is up, for every 100 tokens you collect, you'll get an extra life. However, unfortunately, collecting an animal token takes you back to the checkpoint, so you can actually die and end up losing progress, which is pretty funny. A little frustrating, but also funny. Let's see, in, darn it, in GBA Donkey Kong, the stage order is actually a little different. Nothing substantial, but, it's definitely not the same order as it was before. KO and G, good. There are also some changes to how the Kong family members work. Cranky Kong will provide you with hints for camera pieces, you know, occasionally if you're lucky. Funky, in addition to letting you travel via the Jumbo Barrel, also gives you a fishing minigame, which can let you earn camera pieces and 1-ups. And Candy gives you the ability to play a dancing minigame, which also lets you get camera pieces and 1-ups. Because you have the ability to save wherever you want, and you can also call Funky whenever you want, as long as you visit him once. You don't actually have to go to his shack which is quite nice. Anyway, here's probably the first real roadblock stage of the game, Minecart Carnage. And this would begin the traumatizing tradition of the Donkey Kong minecart sequence. So yeah, just jump over the obstacles. As you can see, we are glued to this cart, so we will jump up with it. Generally good advice is you want to try to wait as long as you can before you jump. But yeah, these are fast tests of reflexes. And also of your nerves. Checkpoint! Oh, I missed the end. But I did get that one up. Ow. Excuse me? I got bounced up and my invincibility wore off. That's not fair. I was so close to the end, too. Just a little slow on that one. Alright. Yeah, the minecart sequences are tough, no doubt about it. Which is weird considering that this game actually only has 2 of them. And we won't encounter the second one for, weirdly, a long time. I guess they just wanted to give it the kind of thing to just let it wear off. Yeah, if you're not paying attention, you die very quickly in these. Entering the intense concentration zone. How does this mine do like any operations whatsoever with all the track pieces gone? This seems remarkably inefficient and dangerous. Okay. Alright, it took a couple of tries, but we did it. But here's a pro tip from your old pal Defender for this nearly 30-year-old game. If you don't want to bother with that, just carefully... Actually, you know what? Get this out of here. Jump over the launch barrel. And it'll drop you right in here. You do have to jump over one crash, but then you're home free. Alright, but enough of that though. Let's move on to the next stage. Bouncy Bonanza. Despite this game being nearly 30 years old, as I just said, I still think it looks great. I mean, yes, the pre-rendered graphics definitely look of the time, but the artistry behind it is just really good. And a lot of the detail and other things are definitely lost in the GBA version because that came out before the Game Boy Advance SP, which had the nice backlight to it, so unfortunately they corrected for it by just... What, that's the... bleaching? No. Washing out. Everything looks washed out in the GBA version. Anyway, here's a bonus area. Alright, let's grab our prize. You know what? I'm gonna one-up. Unfortunately, this thing is blocking the way. Got it! Nice. Can't even see my one-up total. take the O. Got the checkpoint. I think technically it's called a continue barrel, but, you know, it's your checkpoint. You push the tire here. We could bounce into this secret passage. And then we fall through here. And find Winky. But yeah, as you can see, you get some serious hops with Winky, which, I mean, makes sense. He is a frog. There's also... see, not here. In fact, Winky's legs are strong enough to let you jump on zingers, which is very nice. Be careful to not jump up too far. So I think... and yeah, if you get hit, just like Yoshi, your animal buddy will run around wildly, but thankfully you can get them again if you're fast. Let's see, tire... I didn't even realize there was any higher to jump, but if we pair Winky with the tire, we should be able to go right to the moon. There's our bonus. Not very well hidden, but it is a bonus. Hey, that's another one-up for the pile. Alright, we're here at the exit. Excellent. Next stage, Stop and Go Station. Oh, this is a fun stage. I like this one. It also introduces us to the lovely clap traps and these guys. So the whole gimmick is if you hit these barrels, you'll tell the raging crocs to stop, which then gives you a brief window of opportunity to run right by them. Just make sure you move quickly. Quick roll jump gets us the O. So you want to be careful here. Bonus! Oh, this one. Okay. We just got to make sure that we blast off in the correct direction. You'll usually want to wait just a fraction of a second in order to make sure that you are properly lined up. It's very easy to undershoot or not go in the direction that you want, so a little bit of patience will take you a long way. That looks suspicious. Yeah, the game will generally use bananas to try and help you indicate where bonuses are. Oh, that's a Winky bonus. So Winky's bonus takes place in the same kind of cave system that we're already in. But yeah, the stage will change based on which animal buddy you get. It'll always be the same, so once you know how it works, you can rack up the lives very quickly. Alright, now we need to very quickly make our way across the top. Because this will earn us the bonus token. Fast, which we are. That's 8 lives right there. Yeah, as you can see, the animal bonuses are the best way to rack up lives, provided you're good at them. Go ahead and take care of the clap trap. I guess one other difference between Donkey and Diddy that I didn't mention previously is DK is equipped with a hand slap. If you duck down, then press the Y button, perform a hand slap. There are some spots scattered throughout each stage that will give you a prize if you hand slap them. It's usually not really worth it though, so I don't bother. Though the hand slap can allow you to defeat some enemies you wouldn't be able to normally. Which, you could actually defeat those... Excuse me, I'm pretty sure you were asleep, but whatever. But the hand slap let you defeat these crocs, in the GBA version. I guess you can't do that here. Oh well, we're done. Alright, here we are at Candy Save Point. Gonna go ahead and save our game. Somehow we've already completed all the stages with just Diddy Kong, which is funny. Here's Funky's Flights, and here's Millstone Mayhem. This will bring us to another stage type, the Temple. And a bonus. Got the K, and yes, as you can see, some bonus stages will have the necessary letters that we need, so we'll want to be careful. We also have this. I ain't gonna explain it. There's a barrel here to reveal this secret tire. There's the O. Don't think I need the tire for this, but we'll keep it. We do need the tire for this, though. Carefully push it. We can bounce into this bonus. Ah, these are the spelling tests. Jump up and hit the flashing letters to spell out the word. This one is rare. Speaking of Rare, as I said previously, this game was developed by Rare in 1994. Donkey Kong Country is essentially the game that made Rare famous. I mean, how could it? Donkey Kong Country is one of the best-selling games on the Super Nintendo of all time. So, it makes sense, but Rare had a, I would say illustrious, but not maybe not commercially successful career before Donkey Kong Country. They got their start in the early 80s in the United Kingdom, under the name Ultimate Play the Game. Yes, it was very, the 80s were different, alright? But they got their start working on European computer systems, such as the Commodore 64 and ZX Spectrum. They released games such as Jetpack, which you can play in Donkey Kong 64, Attic Attack, Saber Wolf, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's stuff that really only the, people who've actually dabbled in and gone out of their way to discover would know about, but they're still good games. Well, of the time. You have to understand, this was the early to mid 80s. You were lucky if your game had colors, shall we say. But they would actually not start developing games for Nintendo systems until 1986. And they released a couple of games, including things such as Snake Rattle and Roll, Cobra Triangle, and RC Pro-Am, though probably their most famous game is Battletoads, the game with the very infamous Turbo Tunnel, and that pretends that it's a beat-em-up before revealing its true colors, but that's probably the most famous pre-Donkey Kong Country game that Rare developed. But yeah, with Donkey Kong Country's release, Rare would essentially begin their golden age. Because, you've got the remainder of the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, considered some of the best platformers on the Super Nintendo. Then, of course, you have the legendary streak of games on the Nintendo 64, including games such as, but not limited to, before I get to that, they also developed Killer Instinct. That's a fun fighting game. I say that as though I've played it. I have not, but that opening theme is so sweet. Let's see, I want to jump up here. Let's see. On the N64, they developed games such as, Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64, GoldenEye 007, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Diddy Kong Racing, as well as a whole bunch of other games that you may not have heard of, such as Blast Corps and Jet Force Gemini. How am I? I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing, Don Gray? I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're having a nice Sunday. Perfect Dark? Yes, Perfect Dark. I also forgot Perfect Dark. This was your first ever game, and it's actually kind of funny you say that because Donkey Kong 64 was my first ever game, so... Oop. Awkward situation we have here. So, yeah, I've always had an affinity for Donkey Kong. Avoid the Slippas, that's their name. Let's see, we got more... Goes a lot, you go a lot farther than I thought. Probably do that just to annoy me, and me specifically. Just have to be very careful, because unfortunately, Winky's very bouncy, so anything that involves precision might be a little troublesome. Kind of like this. Well, goodbye. Alright, that's that. Alright, here's Cranky. Fine, let's see what Cranky has to say. That was like 15 minutes ago, dude. You really are losing it. Alright, well, that was informative. Anyway, here's Necky's nuts. And no, I will not be providing context for that. Yeah, we just gotta jump on the tire and bounce on the Necky's head. Oh. Ah, they're very quick. Weird physics, would you say? Donkey Kong Country is definitely a series that takes a little bit of getting used to. There, you know, again, just the ability to roll off a cliff and then jump in mid-roll is definitely a little strange. If you think that this is going to play just like, you know, your standard Mario game, not quite. It controls well, but there's definitely a learning curve to it. Alright, that went much better. That's another difference between the originals and the GBA versions. Most of the boss fights are actually quite different. It's really only something that you'll notice in the later fights. But yeah, here we are. World 3, Vine Valley. Vulture Culture. That is a stage name right there. Just avoid the neckies. Excuse me, I definitely jumped up high enough for that. Found the K. I play Donkey Kong Country on the Switch. The buttons on my SNES controller seem stiff. I have never actually played Donkey Kong Country on a Super Nintendo. I owned a Super Nintendo briefly, but this was back when I was a stupid kid and didn't realize how valuable it would be. So I sold it. It's just... So, yeah, this kind of era of games, I've only recently been able to discover. Well, I say recently, but... I did not grow up in the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, that kind of era. I was too young. I wasn't even alive for most of it, so, you know. But yes, this is the Switch version. Oh man. Thankfully, I don't think I needed that barrel for anything. I play Mario World on the Switch. It's hard. You go in the water and you can't get back out again. Yeah, it's a little tough. Oh. Breaching the water in Super Mario World. Oh, nice. Bonus! Ah, this is a bash the baddies. Stomp on the baddies to make them drop bananas. Thankfully, you won't, like, lose a Kong or a life if you take damage in these types of stages, but the bonus stage will end. Alright, and if you do it enough, you get a prize. is going very well so far. But again, it's still early days. So I know probably most people have played the SNES original Donkey Kong Country trilogy, but who here has played the Retro Studios Donkey Kong Country duology, Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze? I would say that those games are what really clicked Donkey Kong Country as a concept for me. I don't think it would be correct to say that I enjoy them more than these. It feels like they're substantially different from the original trilogy, which I think is a good thing. It still feels like the trilogy. What? Why did that door close? It's a solid wall. Hello? Now what's that about? Well, time to die. Well, that was dumb. Alright, let's run that back. Thankfully, the barrel acts as a nice shield. Ow. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Was that so hard? Oh, I missed DK, man. At least I got the end. That's alright, Donkey Kong's the worst part of his games anyway, which is really fun. I'm pretty sure that in the entirety of, like, the Donkey Kong canon, like, in terms of all the games that you can play, he is not the most playable Kong, which is hysterical if you ask me. Like, his name's on the box, and yet somehow he's not the character you play as the most? Darn it. There we go. Because let's see, I know just out of this, even in the original trilogy, Donkey Kong's playable in this one, obviously. Diddy Kong is playable in this one and the sequel. And then let's see, the same pattern holds in the Donkey Kong Land, which are the Game Boy versions of Donkey Kong Country. DK is playable in Donkey Kong Land 1. Diddy is playable in Donkey Kong Land 1 and Donkey Kong Land 2. So yeah, even just within like the first year, Diddy already appeared in more games than Donkey Kong did. That's pretty funny. Anyway, welcome to Treetop Town. There's a bonus stage right over there, so if we just use this handy little naughty. Ah, this. Okay, so we just need to spell out K-O-N-G on the barrels. Okay. Oh, I jumped too soon. Alright. There's Donkey Kong. Okay, I'm pretty sure, like, as an example, this is one of the spots you can hand slap. It must be a different spot. That was not what I was anticipating doing, but it works, so we take those. Blasting so fast, the screen can't even keep up. Got the K. Checkpoint! Alright. Thank you. Alright, is this the thing that I'm thinking of? No. What a suspicious banana. I wonder what they're trying to indicate with this. How about a bonus barrel? Oops, whoops. Oh, I made it. Alright, cool. Got the N. Alright. Oh, I wanted to go bowling with barrels. Oh, thanks for getting that one up for me, Diddy. I appreciate that. This one's a chain reaction, huh? Alright. Got it! I could take a risk for an animal token literally before the exit, but I'm not going to. Alright, there's Funky's flights, which is good. Don't really think we'll need him that much, but it's always good to know he's got our back. Sorry, sometimes I just really like just listening to the song. They're all so good. Because, yeah, the original Donkey Kong Country was composed by actually a team of composers. David Wise, probably the most famous. Also, Evelyn Novakovic. And Robin Beanland. Evelyn Novakovic is probably best known for her work on Donkey Kong Country 3, because she actually composed the majority of that game. And Robin Beanland is probably best known for his work on Killer Instinct and Conker's Bad Fur Day. He's the primary composer of those games. Somehow jumping to this other vine is the hardest thing I've done all day. Sheesh. I'm gonna wait. But yeah, whenever you get a barrel, it's usually a good idea to check the walls and make sure that there aren't any secrets lying about. There's our checkpoint. Oh great, now the zingers are moving. Oops. I bounced too high. I thought I was already gonna hit the necky in the middle. Oh, I missed the K, darn it. Well, there's the G. Oh, okay. There's a bonus barrel. I see it. Yeah, it's real crafty. There's a bonus barrel hidden in that mess of neckies. I think it's the last one. Yes. Oh, it's Rambi time. Okay. I think this marks the last of the Animal Buddies stages we need to show off. But yeah, for whatever reason, Rambi's timer is much faster than the others. I have no clue why. Maybe it's because he's the easiest? If that's the case, that's kind of not cool. But really, I can't jump up that. Well, I'm definitely not getting the bonus now, considering this timer is so short. Well, might as well just scoop up what I can. But yeah, you have to jump all the way across the top. But yeah, like, that wasn't the same amount of time as the others. What up with that, yo? Alright, that got us a barrel, which we'll need for another bonus. So we'll need to actually make sure we don't get rid of the barrel. Thankfully, you cannot break the barrel against walls unless you throw it, unless it has a bonus area in it, which is quite nice. So it means you can check the walls freely and not have to worry about it. This should be the bonus we want. Diddy, you handle this. There we go. Bananas. Do you like bananas? I'm a big fan of bananas. I like the taste, and I like that they're pretty convenient to eat. Because, you know, you don't have to keep them refrigerated or anything. They also got that potassium that I like. Alright, we're out of here. Oh yeah, okay, so this is Temple Tempest. That's a fun stage name. But yeah, this is, I think, the first instance of stages out of order compared to the Game Boy Advance version, because I actually have the Nintendo Power Player's Guide of the GBA version, and Temple Tempest is listed as the last regular stage, but no, it's right here, so let's just get into it. Found another Rambi token. Oh, I missed the K, and the rope's not gonna go back. Oh, I made a mistake. Alright, well, time to die. But yeah, I already have 57 lives, and the game's maximum is 99, so we're not gonna game over anytime soon. I mean, well, since we're doing this, technically I could just die over and over again to keep getting the Rambi bonus stage and getting more lives. This time I got the K. Alright, so we want to hold on to this as the giant naughty in the wheel chases after us. Go through here to find a bonus. Bounce on the neckies. And if you bounce on enough enemies, you'll earn 1-ups for your trouble. Alright, so this is Espresso the Ostrich. Espresso is very fast and is capable of gliding by flapping his wings repeatedly. Unfortunately, he actually cannot damage enemies. His legs are too spindly for that, though he can walk over some very small enemies like claptraps. We'll just use him to quickly glide over obstacles and enemies. Nice. Got the O. Yeah, we'll need to dismount Espresso if we actually want to take out some of the enemies in our way. Which you can do by pressing the A button. The A button also lets you switch between Kongs. Find a bonus here. There's another bash the baddie, not baddies. And as you can see, they are flashing invincible for a moment, so you can't just wombo combo them. Much as you might want to. Alright, that's another Rambi bonus, and then maybe I can redeem myself. Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna just charge straight ahead, collecting what we can, and what we can get is quite a lot. He says as he falls. Okay, that's enough. So now we're gonna make our way back. Maybe this is why they gave us the reduced timer, because just look at all the points that we got. Okay, we're on the igloo, so now we need to very carefully jump our way across the top. This path is so long, dude. Ah. Oh well. No, we still have Espresso. There's the N. Can't even pick it up while on him. That's funny. Bonk. But yeah, as you may have picked up on, the color of the Kremling will determine its behavior. As you can see, the blue ones kind of like to bounce repeatedly, the green ones just kind of walk. I'm glad that everyone is color-coded for ease of visibility. Probably really helps during roll call. Uh-oh. Alright, we're out of here. This is going great. Definitely want to save my progress. This stage, Orangutan Gang. This stage is pretty infamous in the original Donkey Kong Country. Why? Because it has a ridiculous 5 bonus stages to find. There's also this, a steel keg. The steel keg is a reusable barrel, but the funniest bit, if you throw it against a wall and jump on top of it, you'll go for a ride, bowling over enemies in your way. Alright, we did it. I mean, just look at that sunset. That's high tech for 94. However, most of the bonus stages will require the aid of Espresso. But now we gotta make our way back. Some people just don't know how to walk. Okay. So we're gonna want to take off from like this little position with the DK barrel, and we're just gonna want to flap. Oh. Looks like we could spell out Winky. Well, that was easy enough. Oh, there's multiple, you say? Okay. That spells Ramby. This is an Ungard. Nice. And finally, of course, Espresso. Alright, and we're back here. Well, actually, we're very far ahead in the stage now. I actually don't want that. That is an excellent question. Where even am I? Oh, I found it. Okay. So we're gonna want to go back. Oh, no! Actually, I don't think... Thankfully, we don't need Espresso for now. There we go. You know what? I want the extra hit. Alright. Unfortunately, there is no way to, like, pan the camera in this game, which is unfortunate. That's death. Okay, I didn't jump far enough. Alright. I didn't even hit the checkpoint, which is unfortunate. But this might actually be for the best. I just hope I don't have to go back to that bonus stage. Actually, I don't think I do. Good job, donkey. You donkey. Actually, yes, I know you're a gorilla, not a donkey, but, you know. It was a good insult, and you deserved it. There's the O. I think this might require a little precision jumping. There's the checkpoint. That's Manky Kong. He will throw barrels at us in a reversal. Okay, so this brings us back here. But now we can just glide to here, which is good. Go ahead and knock down the wall. Make sure we get back on Espresso, otherwise we will lose him. This is a very simple bonus where we just jump on the tire to unearth some goodies. Yeah, as you can see by the little dirt patches, if you fall from a great enough height, you'll unearth some stuff. Okay, so we want to keep going. Ah! Thankfully we're in a little pit. If we look down here, there's actually quite a bit here. Go back here, bounce up. You know what? This is a job for Diddy Kong. This wall. Yep. Alright, so now that this one's open, you have got to be kidding me. I really dislike that. Alright. Now begins my ridiculous quest for a barrel. Oh, up there. After all, we are smarter than the average primate. Okay, here's how we're gonna do this. I'm sorry, Espresso, we're gonna have to leave you this time. But yeah, this is another just unearthed stuff. Yummy! This brings us back to here with another barrel. If we now go over here with the same barrel, we'll unearth bonus number 4. Which is just another unearthing thing. But it earns us the G. And then finally, now that we're back here, don't defeat this one. Jump over. He'll lob a barrel at us. Which opens up this wall. With another Espresso. And if we're fast, a 1-up balloon. And then this drops us off here as we burst through the wall like a hairy Kool-Aid man. Alright, that's all of the bonus stages in Orangutan Gang. Certainly memorable, I'll tell you that much. Alright, now we're moving on to Clam City. Another underwater stage. We got these guys, Clambos, and yes, that is their name, and it is a portmanteau of Clam and Rambo. Unfortunately, Ungard cannot defeat them, but his extra hit and superior underwater mobility will prove invaluable. But as you can see, some of them shoot in like a fan pattern with multiple pearls, so you want to be careful. They always say cast pearls before swine, but what about pearls at Kongs? Is that a saying? I don't think so. Oh no! There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need all the help we can get. Because, yeah, the underwater sections are always a rather unsettling change of pace because you lose any kind of attack without on guard. You cannot defeat enemies normally. Checkpoint. Careful a little bit. Bang! Bop! Oh. Gotcha. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, there's the end. Oh yeah, now they're just spitting out 5 pearls. What is this, Contra? Oh. We should be alright for the rest of the... well, what's left anyway. There's the G, and there's the exit. Victory! Alright, Bumblebee Rumble. So this is probably the first fight that's significantly different in the GBA version. You'll need to throw a barrel at Queen Bee. And wait until she goes back to yellow, and then you can hit her. In the GBA version, she will actually summon a battalion of mini-zingers in a certain pattern formation that you'll need to take out before you can damage her again. Alright, we win. Sorry about that, needed a quick hydration break. Anyway, welcome to World 4, Gorilla Glacier. No prizes for guessing what we're about to encounter here. Ice physics, everyone's favorite. Anyway, stage 1, Snow Barrel Blast. There is a bonus stage above this igloo, so if we just simply get a lift, we'll be there. Bonk. Got a one up. Oh, you're a fast one, aren't you? You're also dead, so see where all that speed got you. Yeah, I think one of the things that sets Donkey Kong Country apart from a lot of its contemporaries is the atmosphere. Not just the music, but the backgrounds. You know, we've seen storms descend and then fade away. We've seen a sunset come in. And now we're gonna jump right into a blizzard. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to jump, man. Alright. Oh, I didn't even hit a checkpoint. Bummer. Well. That is another thing that I like. None of the stages in Donkey Kong Country, at least in the SNES trilogy, really go on for very long. They're actually surprisingly short once you know what you're doing. I would like to debate that one, please. Alright, this time it should be better, because if I just jump, yeah. Should be close to a checkpoint. Oh yeah, that's a checkpoint. And now the blizzard's really set in. If we go back over here, and if we evade the Crusher, find another bonus. Oh. Oh! Alright. Hello, Donkey Kong. Woo, boy! Oh no, yep. I should have committed to it. Again, we've got a good amount of lives, so shouldn't game over anytime soon. Okay, I think this one is really weird, because if you shoot straight down, there's solid ground. Again, not entirely sure what's supposed to lead you to that, but we're here. And it's bonus time. Okay. Ah, that one tricked me. That was not the one that goes up and down. Oh well. I'm gonna skip that. Okay, this one is interesting. I remember this one. Shoot straight down here, and you'll get a nice shortcut, which gets you the G, lots of bananas, and also lets you skip this entire barrel blast sequence. Yes, there is a blue balloon at the end of it with a 3-up, but like, do you really need it? If you need lives, there's plenty of easier ways to grind for them. Next, Slip Slide Ride. Oh yeah, this stage, I love this one. So here we have automated ropes. The blue ones will take us up, and the pink ones, which we see later, will take us down. Alright, spell out K-O-N-G. Immediately failed it. I want the K. Yeah, here's one of the ones that goes down. If you hold Y while on a rope, you can climb faster. And on the pink ones, you can't climb back up, but you can stop yourself. This is good for making sure you're properly positioned, and also for giving yourself rope burn. Spell out Nintendo. Alright, hopefully this goes better than last time. That's a 1-up. That's a, oh, I'm just gonna put that down. Yo, Gilgamesh coming in with the raid! Hello, Raiders! How are you all today? I hope everyone's doing just well. I hope Team Fortress 2 went well for you. Oh, hold on. Oh. Alright, okay. Should be safe. Anyway, if you're new here, my name's Defender. Honestly, I'm just here for a good time. I just like playing what I like to play. Currently going through a kind of a schedule revision, but you can catch me currently most weeknights at 8 p.m. Central, and usually on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Central. I just like playing what I like playing. I play a whole bunch of different stuff. Keep it pretty relaxed around here, so if you're just looking to hang out and just kind of chill for a while, you're come to the right place. I didn't even realize I made a joke, considering that we're in the ice world right now. Had a good time, thanks for stopping by earlier. That's the spirit. Yes, it is. It's what we like to do. But anyway, this is Donkey Kong Country. I was actually working on Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I had started that earlier this week, but I was kind of busy earlier this week, so didn't really get a chance to make as much progress. And today I was like, I could do Kirby, or I could do something else. And, well, I decided on something else, so we're doing Donkey Kong Country 1. Which, honestly, based on the pace that I'm going currently, we'll probably finish today. I must admit, I was not anticipating doing so, but, you know, gotta ride that wave, so to speak. You love Donkey Kong Country? Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country's great. I've always been a big fan of the Donkey Kong Country games, although I did not grow up with the Super Nintendo originals. I grew up with the GBA ports. Best soundtrack ever? The soundtrack is really good. I do think that saying that it is the best is very subjective, because, you know, the Super Nintendo is basically known for having so many games with so many, good soundtracks. But don't worry, Donkey Kong Country is definitely like a contender. Oh, I'm dead. Well, that was unfortunate. Alright, at least I hit the checkpoint. Let's try that again. But yeah, my first Donkey Kong game was actually Donkey Kong 64, so I am more familiar with the 3D incarnation, but I've played this plenty. Let's see, this is what I was trying to do, earlier. Come on, there we go. Use that invincibility. Okay, so now we can just jump up the ropes. And get an espresso token, and immediately go back to another bonus stage. I am gonna hit 99 lives by the end of this. And definitely, from what I remember, Donkey Kong Country is probably the game that hands out lives the easiest, which is a little strange considering I think Donkey Kong Country 2 is probably more difficult than this one. I will admit, I am definitely glad that they took out the Animal Buddy bonus stages in the later Donkey Kong Country games, if only because, again, collecting the tokens and actually going to the bonus stage takes you back to your last checkpoint if you didn't leave a bonus stage, which is a little unfortunate. It almost kind of feels like you're punished for going to one of these, especially if you already have enough lives. Because, you know, I'm gonna have 85? No, 83. But I mean, I'm not getting a game over anytime soon. Oh, okay, that was neat. Alright, that was close. Make my way through. I'm actually trying to think. I don't think there's another, like, crystal area in the Gorilla Glacier, which is unfortunate. This is such a cool level aesthetic. But here's a question for everyone. If you've played them, which Donkey Kong Country game is your favorite? I think for me, and this might seem kind of strange, but I think for me it's gotta be a toss-up between 2 and Tropical Freeze. Oh, why are these here? Interesting. Oh, hold on. The Twitch mobile app is malfunctioning because the Twitch mobile app is excellent and has no problems whatsoever. You've only ever played this one? Okay. I know that this one was, This is the Donkey Kong Country game that I think... Actually, I don't think it's just Donkey Kong Country. I think this is the best-selling Donkey Kong game of all time. Maybe we got Espresso. Not entirely sure what an ostrich is doing, you know, on a snowy mountain, but I feel like this is just one of those things that you shouldn't question. But no, I really like the Retro Studios duology of Donkey Kong Country games. They definitely have a different gameplay feel than these. These move much more quickly. There's a lot more speedy momentum you can get out of it. And we got the Espresso token. That's the only thing of value here, so please get me out of here. Oh, hello, Espresso. I'm sorry to say that you had no value. You do have value. You're my friend. Alright, so we're here. Where exactly is here? I never played Tropical Freeze, but I have to say this one is my fave. I can understand that. From what I've heard, usually the consensus is that Donkey Kong Country 2 is like the fan favorite, which is completely understandable. Then usually followed by 1. I don't really hear many people say that Donkey Kong Country Returns or Tropical Freeze are their favorite, or even Donkey Kong Country 3. I know that one's the odd one. I am dead. Goodbye, everybody. Alright, let's try that again. I guess really the only thing these days is that, well, it's been almost a decade since the last new Donkey Kong Country game, or last new DK game in general, because 2014 was when Tropical Freeze released on the Wii U. And, I mean, yes, we did get the Switch port in 2018, but that was just a port. I think... Oh, I see. Okay. We gotta just really go for it. Well, that's okay. We'll just go backwards. We'll get Espresso in the bonus stage. Oh, wait, I can't jump up that high. Well, this is awkward. Time to die again. Because, yeah, unfortunately, one of the bonus stages requires Espresso in order to actually get to, so we do need to keep him around. Well, now that's just embarrassing. Unfortunately, didn't have Donkey Kong 64 either. You know what? As much as it hurts me to say this, Donkey Kong 64 is not really that good a game anymore. I think DK64 conceptually is a great game. It's just unfortunately buried under a lot of the platforming excess that was expected in its time, you know. It's like, the stages themselves are pretty well designed, and I even think that a significant majority of the challenges that you play for Golden Bananas are fun. But it's just that you have to go through each stage 5 times with each of the Kongs and pick up so much stuff. Too much stuff. If they just kept it a little more streamlined like they did with Banjo-Kazooie, I think it could be just as good, if not better. It's really a shame, because DK64 was my first ever game, so, you know, I got sentimental value. A lot of sentimental value. Alright, this should be where we fly. No, this should be it. That's it, yep. Alright, there's the bonus. We can match up the balloon color we want. Well, I want blue. Even though red is my favorite color, blue is worth 3 lives. I have to admit, I had not played Donkey Kong Country in several years. I was honestly anticipating this being a bit more rough than what we have right now. Not to say that it's been 100% smooth, but I truly expected this to take multiple sessions to finish, and based at the rate that we're going, I don't think that's gonna be necessary, which is always a plus. I guess playing a game for years finally paid off. Alright, Croctopus Chase. Oh, this stage is interesting. First we have to avoid the jellyfish and enjoy the lovely aquatic ambiance again. Again, like I had said previously, I feel bad talking so much because I just want to let you all hear how great the music is. But yeah, the basic gimmick of this stage is that we are chased by these things, croctopuses, which will simply travel along a fixed path, so we gotta make sure that we swim quickly enough to not be slapped. Awesome music. I know Aquatic Ambiance is like the choice for the best song in this game, and I think in terms of like... Oh, do I want to say that it's the best in the trilogy? I don't know. Also, secret path over here. Gets you a DK barrel should you need it. And the O. But I also know that, of course, Gangplank Galleon is a fan favorite song in this game as well. It's also really good. And then, of course, DK Island Swing, probably one of the most iconic songs in all of video games. There's just so much to like about Donkey Kong Country. I think one of the things that elevates it, at least for a lot of people these days, especially now, is there's very little in terms of filler. Like, if you know what you're doing, the games are not especially long. Yeah, I mean, even back then, you know, these are not multi-hour RPGs or anything like that. But it's very concentrated. There's, you know, it's just... Here's the gameplay. You run, you jump, you bash stuff, you collect bananas, you enter bonus zones. Go nuts. And there's a real elegance to that kind of simplicity that, honestly, I think games really struggle with these days. Yes, it can definitely make these games feel a little antiquated, I guess, because, you know, unfortunately we do live in a time where people are questioning whether or not they should pay, you know, $30 for a game that's like 10 hours or something like that, but I mean, I think people mistake game length for fun. Because like, oh, I played this game for a longer time, therefore it must be more fun. No, not necessarily. I mean, have you seen like most open world games these days? They just simply pad their spaces out with another radio tower to climb, or another useless pigeon feather to collect or something like that. It's not how much time you spend, it's how you spend the time that matters. That's what makes a game fun or not. Yes, yes, more useless information. Well, it's not technically useless, but, it's, you know, it's mostly just inane ramblings. Anyway, here's Torchlight Trouble. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, a longer game does not immediately mean a better game. I mean, just look at a game like Portal. Portal is a game that you can finish in 3-4 hours or something like that, and I dare you to find anyone who says that Portal is a bad game. If they are, they're lying. I mean, yeah, there is a difference between I just didn't enjoy it, which is totally fine, but I don't think anyone could say with a straight face and 100% mean it that Portal is a bad game, shall we say. Anyway, here's another bonus area. Collect... I want a banana... not a banana. Great, now I'm making myself hungry. I would like a 1-up. But yeah, thank goodness that Squawks is a little bit different in the re-release versions, because as I saw in footage, in the original Super Nintendo version, there was a huge bright flash whenever Squawks crossed the screen, like even brighter than what it is now. I'm dead. Bummer. I didn't hit a checkpoint, did I? Oh, I did. Okay. Never mind, we're good. Just avoid the mincers. Yes, that is their name. Oop. Hold on. Jump! I don't have the K, so that's useless to me. I definitely need this. Don't slam into that. Bonus room. There's the G. Not that it'll do us a lot of good. This is nice, you know? Just playing a game. Just being able to enjoy yourself. Because, you know, I know I don't want to say I know lots of people, because I don't actually know that many people who stream, but I do know that there's this kind of general kind of mindset of, I don't know, just playing what brings in the big numbers and all of that, and like, you know, some people get paid for Twitch. You know, that's totally understandable, because whenever you introduce money into anything, everything gets a lot more complicated. Because, you know, you gotta pay rent, and also you'd probably like to eat. I think that's important, so, you know. It can definitely feel like if that's the direction that you want to go, or that you are in, you're kind of limited in what you can do. Yes, I know, you already told me your name, Funky. Not that important. Alright. Rope Bridge Rumble. But yeah, as I was saying, there's definitely like a pressure to play games that you know are gonna draw in the crowds, and that, in a sense, your audience kind of expects from you. And, I mean, that's also the same thing here. People who have been here before expect a certain kind of atmosphere from me, which I would like to provide and present. But I would think that even the people who have been here around for quite a while know that I am not exactly what you would consider predictable. I know that sounds weird and like a negative, but I will admit, I don't keep a really dedicated schedule of what I'm playing. I know what I would like to play, I know what I'm currently playing, and all of that, but honestly, sometimes it's even been like 5 minutes before the stream begins. It's like, I still am not entirely sure what it is I would like to do today, and then I just kind of decide and go for it. I really treasure the ability to just pick and choose what I want to do. I have always been of the belief that the audience can very, very easily tell when the streamer is stressed out, or not enjoying themselves, or the game that they're playing. I missed a bonus stage. I think I also hit the checkpoint. I got so wrapped up in what I was trying to say that I forgot. Oh well. But yeah, that's kind of why I've always strived to be very variety focused. Because I know that if I'm going to enjoy what I'm playing, then that honestly just kind of solves the problem of if the audience will enjoy it. Yes, there will be definitely some games that some people will prefer and others won't, and that is, you know, the entire point of having tastes and preferences and that kind of thing. But what matters most is that I'm enjoying what I'm doing, because if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, then there's no chance that you watching are going to enjoy this. Well, okay, maybe that's a little extreme to say. I mean, of course, there's a reason why there's a term called hate watching, just watching someone suffer for enjoyment. Not to say that that's invalid. I mean, that's the whole point of things like rage games, like Jump King or Getting Over It. I think I skipped it already. Yeah, let's just die. Alright, let's try that again. But I know where my strengths lie, and so I try to make sure that I always play into them. Yep, there it is. Alright. Now, I believe... Yes, you don't have to finish the stage, you just have to enter the bonus zone. That's really good. So yeah, what I did there is after you've completed the stage, you can pause and hit the select button to jump back to the world map. Getting over it is pure punishment? Yeah, it's like... And, you know, there are some people who can actually make that really funny. I don't think I can do that, because not only do I not think that I would be funny, but I would just be miserable. I would not want to do it. Anyway, here's really naughty. He's just a little bit more difficult. In the GBA version, he will actually cause stalactites to fall after you land on his head. Ooh, very fast, very fast. Alright, so now you're gonna do some big jumps. And you're dead. Alright, this is going great. On to World 5, Kremkrock Industries Incorporated. You know what? I think this is my favorite world in Donkey Kong Country, just because of the aesthetic. And this is it. This is my favorite regular stage theme in the game. Fear Factory. Oh, a TNT barrel, you say? Thankfully, we can use the TNT barrels to blow up the oil drums, which yield bonuses. Got the one up. Alright, let's go, DK. Well, that was humiliating. Great. I hate that. I hate that a lot. Well, that one was entirely my fault. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Was that so hard? Apparently. Okay. Should be able to just... Yep. There's a secret here. Okay, this one is really interesting. So we'll want to make sure we have Diddy Kong. And in this room, we want to get the single banana. Because... if we do, we get a barrel. Grab it, jump, and you'll go into this room. This is a super secret bonus room. You can only enter it once, and with good reason, because we have to spell out Donkey, for a 1-up, Kong, for a 2-up, and finally, Country. For a 3-up. This, like, secret part of the bonus room is only available once. I don't think it's needed for 101%, but still, it's pretty cool. I'm also not even really sure how you would even think of doing such a thing. Because normally getting, you know, the single bananas is the worst outcome. And thankfully, I'm pretty sure that's the only time in the entire series where they hide a bonus room in a bonus room. Bonusception. Oh, it's a tire. Push it past the eternally burning fossil fuels. There we go. That'll work. Just run it quickly. Get the O. And a checkpoint. But now we're seeing oil drums that will fizzle out after a moment. So what would be my all-time favorite console? That is a good question. I think for me, I think it's gotta be the Nintendo Switch, just because of the sheer amount of stuff that's on it. And, you know, it's also portable. You can play it wherever you want. And it's got new games, it's got old games. Yes, there are some games that you can't play on the Switch, which is understandable, but I think just in terms of the sheer volume of stuff, it's hard to beat. Also, I think I missed another bonus stage. No, I don't think so. Not yet. I think I need to do some backtracking, which thankfully this game does let you do fairly easily. Yeah, that's where that is. Okay. Because I think... No, it's close to the checkpoint. Roll jump. This is it. Alright, we found Rambi. Good. It's actually been a while since we've seen Rambi. I don't think we've seen him since Jungle Hijinks, which is pretty funny. A little sad, but also funny. But yeah, I would definitely have to say the Nintendo Switch, which is how I'm playing Donkey Kong Country today. I did have the version from the Wii U Virtual Console, but I only had the original Donkey Kong Country, and I do intend to go through the original trilogy at some point, so figured it would just be easier to get them all in the same place. Oh, goodbye, Rambi. That's alright, Rambi's not very good at platforming anyway. Boop. Oh, they're trying to fake me out now, okay. Now the oil barrels have gotten smart. Alright, let's get out of here. That's respectable. It does have the Virtual Console to play those retro games. Yeah. Trick, Track, Trek. That's an interesting stage name to say. Yes, I did get all the secrets. Excellent. Alright, so this is a very interesting stage. First of all, we have a Necky. But also now we're on a platform. We're just kind of at the whim of the track. Got the K. Unfortunate. Got the O. Avoid being hit with the nuts. Are we there yet? Oh, we are. Oh, wait, hold on. Roll jump. Since the Switch is your favorite, am I looking forward to the new Zelda? I would say I am, but I'm not, like, absolutely hungry in anticipation for it. I like the fuse mechanic. That looks super silly. I think there's a lot of potential with that. But I am not a really big fan of open world games. because I suffer from decision paralysis, where it's basically just like, oh, I have so many different directions I can go, so many different things I can do, what should I do? And then my brain just kind of short circuits, and then I'm like, I do that for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'm like, yep, I'm done. And then I stop. So I've still not even finished Breath of the Wild, so it feels weird to try and jump into Tears of the Kingdom, but I am glad that lots of people are excited for that game. It's about time it finally came out. I mean, this was supposed to be like the Zelda that was supposed to be a little bit faster to develop, just because, you know, it was using like the same engine and basic concepts from Breath of the Wild. Oh. Hold on. Oh, nope. No bonus for me? Yeah, let's just give that another try. So, short answer, somewhat. I have to admit, I'm not the biggest Zelda guy anyway. I don't know, even though I grew up with a Nintendo 64, I did not got distracted by trying to see what was in chat, and then I fell to my death. Remember, never platform and talk to chat. It ends very badly for you. I just looked away at the screen, and then I fell off. Okay, that was my fault. Gotcha, I haven't played Breath of the Wild, so I thought about picking it up to play first. Breath of the Wild is good. It will be a good time, I think. Anyway, what was I saying? I died so many times in rapid succession, I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. I'm honestly not that big of a Zelda guy, despite having grown up with a Nintendo 64. I did not really play Ocarina of Time. I missed the bonus again. Darn it. In fact, I think really the first Zelda game that I could truly say that I played was Twilight Princess on the Wii. I've not finished it, but I've gotten... Where did I get to? I know I was on the quest for the mirror shards. I finished the Snow Peak dungeon. That was a lot of fun. But I don't remember why I stopped. I think I got frustrated at the stupid snowboarding minigame. Oh, yeah, this guy. So the purple claptrap jumps whenever you jump, so just give it some distance and you'll be fine. But yeah, the only Zelda I can say that I've finished is the 3D remake of Ocarina of Time, which is super good, by the way. But yeah, I've played Phantom Hourglass. I have played a little bit of Breath of the Wild, though not very much. I've played a little bit of Link to the Past, but I have not finished that either. I know, sacrilege. Got a 1-up. But yeah, I don't know. It's strange. I've not played much of, like, the big Nintendo genre games. Aside from Mario, really. Because, like, I haven't played much Zelda. I've never played a original Metroid game. I did play a little bit of F-Zero, but not F-Zero X or F-Zero GX. I have played some Pikmin. I'm dead. But yeah, it's weird. It's like, I really do like Nintendo systems, but I don't know. It seems a little weird to say that I have not played a Metroid game, or not even really that much Zelda. I don't know. I think part of the problem was that, like, in my pre-teen years, I got my mitts on a PlayStation 2, and, that does things to you. Like, dude, the PlayStation 2 had so many good games. Watch the clump. It didn't even walk off. Alright, I'm okay with this. Give me the N. Oh, good, claptraps. there's a Manky Kong. Watch the zinger. Oh boy, a crusher. I can't even switch. You know what? I'll just take the hit. That'll solve the problem. Flawless logic. Alright, we're at the end. Now, avoid dying to the Manky Kong. We roll through him. Down here. Well, actually, there's supposed to be a bonus here, but I picked up the Winky token. And I think it's gonna take me back to the checkpoint. I haven't played any of the newer Metroid games. I've played the original and Super Metroid. Well, that's better than me. Mythy Gamer, I've not played any Metroid games. I've played lots of other Metroidvanias, which I know some people don't really like that term, but like, what's the alternate term that has been thrown around? Search action? I mean, I guess it's descriptive, but it just doesn't sound very good. Alright, just barely got another one up. I think this is gonna push us to max lives. Nice, now all I gotta do is keep them. And yes, that did take me back to the checkpoint, when all I wanted was the bonus stage. I am now very sad. Because now I gotta go through this again, and I don't even think the Buddy Barrel's here anymore. Darn it. Well, actually, you know what? That gets the Buddy Barrel to spawn again. Oh, the lives do count up past 99. Okay, interesting. But at least I've gotten all... Or, no, I don't have all the bonuses, but at least now we shouldn't teleport back. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad that they got rid of the animal bonuses, because... or at least the jumping back to the checkpoint thing. That was not fun. Just a delicate touch. Ugh. Oh no. Alright, we're fine. We are less fine. Okay, we're fine now. It was a little scary. Alright, watch the Manky Kong. Alright, this time, we're just gonna do that. Oh, we can match balloon colors again. Okay. There we go. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, onward to elevator antics. Alright, well, not sure why you would need an elevator in a cave. Oh wait, hold on. I can make my way back up. It's alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. No need to panic. Here's a bonus room. Oh, I jumped the gun. I did have a PS2 when I was in my late teens, so I can relate to having so many good games. Although after the PS2, I never bought a PlayStation until 5. Really? Okay. Interesting. When did you get your PS5? Because I would like one, but I still don't think there are really that many games that I want for it, so it's just kind of hard to justify buying it. I mean, to be fair, I guess Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart would be a good enough incentive to get a PS5 at this point. Because that game's been out for almost 2 years. At least this moment in time. There's a buddy barrel, finally. Okay. Oh. Make sure we don't get bitten. But yeah, as you can definitely see, the difficulty is ramping up pretty quickly. I still don't think the original Donkey Kong Country... Oh, I found a bonus. Nice. Is the hardest one in the series. Another rotating one. Okay. Oh, another bonus, man! Well, actually, this might take me to where I need to go. Or... You know what? I have 99 lives. It's like I could get more, but am I really gonna need them? This is a good time for a water break. Ah, mighty fine. Oh, it's still going, man. Oh, finally. Alright, well, we're back here at least. And we got a checkpoint. Oops. Well, we finally found the elevators that lead to Antics. Oh! In just case you're wondering, I lost all of my mid-air steering, so... I was not expecting him to just literally pace back and forth right there. There, that's better. And another buddy barrel, which I immediately squander. Dagnabbit. I gotta remember to look for better spots to check chat. Like 2 months ago, but it has a similar feature like the Switch where you can buy the online sub. You can play the Classics catalog, as they call it. Oh, okay. I would probably be interested in that. Also, by the way, chat, that is not your fault. It is my fault for not being able to multitask properly. Alright, so we'll just jump over you. That'll solve the problem. And we'll just knock into you. That was cutting it a little close. Got the G, even though I don't have anything else. Going down to the final bonus zone. Sorry for contributing to your virtual deaths. Nah, Mithy, it's all good. It is literally my fault for not finding a better spot to check. All right. Go ahead and save. 78%. We're getting there. poison pond. Oh, good. Well, I mean, this is supposed to be like industrial runoff, so I guess it would make sense. Also, it's a sickly green color. Oh, wait, hold on. You know what? Just kill me so I can get the buddy barrel back. Alright, now we've got on guard. This should go a bit smoother. You know what? I'm gonna get that just to replace the life that I lost, even though I already have the max. Or at least the game is showing me the max. Take that. Oh, okay, you're just gonna ambush me with a shark. That's fun. Ow. Hey, on guard, where did you go? Oh, great. Now I have to do this legitimately. That's not fair. You know what? I definitely should have been hit there, but I was not. Thank goodness. Also, I do think that unfortunately this is the last underwater stage in the game. A little tragic. But that's okay. I am really skirting by things that I should not. Oh, there's a checkpoint finally. Call me M. It's been fun. Dropped your follow. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, M. Let's see. I think... Sorry. The Twitch mobile app is bad. Deputy 7, also thank you for following. I appreciate that. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's see, I think... It seems like there's kind of like a lot of different paths to choose from. Ow! Most of them filled with pain. Aha, on guard! Boop? Oh, a buddy barrel. Excellent! Love to see it. It also, ow, definitely feels like the stages are getting longer. I'm going too fast. Oh, another buddy barrel. Never punished. Og. Ah. Alright, looks like that was it. Okay, cool. Alright. A little scary, but we made it. Well, that was interesting, I guess. Ah, minecart madness. Who's ready for another minecart sequence? But this time it's a little different. How so? Well, now we jump out of the cart This is an important difference. Oh. Alright, we're up here now, which is good, because this will take us to a bonus room! Alright, are these the... Oh, these are the spinny ones, okay. Again, I keep managing to collect all 3 of the animal tokens. Again, I'm also at full lives, so let's just wait. I would have another hydration break, but I am actually out of water, which is okay. Shouldn't be going for much longer. Alright, that was cool. Back to it. Oh good, a checkpoint. I was definitely in that mine car. I would like instant replay on that one, please. Oh, there's the bonus. Sorry about that. The dog has been acting up quite a lot today. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess it's a nice warm day outside, so there's probably just a lot of... You know what? I don't care about these anymore. A lot of people out and about. Alright, back to it. Oh good, now there's zingers. Lovely. Excuse me, this is mine. I'm commandeering this cart, by which I mean I'm stealing it. Alright, get rid of the naughty first. Alright, bonus! Alright, good bonus. That was actually probably one of the most simple bonuses we've seen so far in a long time. Alright, we're out of here. Oh, this stage, Blackout Basement. This is an interesting one. So as you can see here, the lights shut off. Objects, you can still see like a little bit of the stage, but not very much. So yeah, a slow and steady approach will work well here. Actually, that's probably true for most of the game. As long as you have a good deal of patience and timing, there's not much in the Donkey Kong series that'll give you too much grief. Oh, clumps, great. Oh, Vine, alright. Oh no. I should have gone for it. Not a lot of room. Like, there's just an enemy immediately on you. That's better. And I missed it. Yeah, this gimmick is a little frustrating. But again, I got 97 lives, so I should be good? Actually, what am I saying that questioning for? I know I'm gonna be good. There's no way on Earth I am dying 97 times. Or, like, probably more than that, because, you know, I'm gonna rack up some lives in between. Ah, Buddy Barrel. Oh, good, clap traps. Ah, the arrow platforms. These fall. Very fun. Okay, in this sequence, just hold on this platform to fall into a bonus barrel. Alright, we got the end. That's the important part. Now get me out of here. It's a steel keg. Alright, here goes. Bonk. Bonus! Oh, good, now I have to do this in the dark. I still did it. Man, I'm good. Alright. Not bad. Oh, we're at the boss. Excellent. Alright, let's go back and save. We're at 86%. We're really close. Boss Dumb Drum. So this is actually just a mook rush. So as long as we just defeat the enemies that the drum drops, we'll win. This is actually significantly different from the GBA version, where the boss actually acts like a boss, and you'll need to launch TNT at them. But here, you just defeat the enemies and you're fine. Alright, the armies are down, and we win. We're almost there. This is the final world, Chimp Caverns. Alright, tanked up trouble. So this stage is a lot like Trick Track Trek, but with one key exception. There's now fuel. The platform is now fueled. You'll need to collect the fuel barrels along the way in order to not plunge into the inky depths below. The number of red dots on the fuel barrel will indicate how many points you will get. And yes, sometimes the number is just 1. Actually, I think I missed a bonus. Yes, I did. I'm not even sure how you would even find that bonus, but, I guess we did. Well, this'll make up for the life that we lost. How would you even know to do that? I don't see like a banana or anything. This platform has some awful fuel economy. All right. Well, that was a little weird, but you know what? It got us an Unguard token. Well, let's just go on the next one. I missed! Oh, goodbye. Well, I do like they have the decency to just kill us off, I guess. Alright, let's run that back. Make sure we get the tire on the platform. Oh, now it's speeding up. And now we're only getting 1 dot of fuel. Ah! I think the tire got in my way. No, don't do that. Just push them past. There we go. Get some of that good old slowdown. I don't think I'll need this anymore. I can't even push it off if I wanted to. Oh, I could. Okay, never mind. Alright. That's some good fuel. Duck? Oh! That just gets us a G. Alright. Alright, next, Manic Mincers. Oh boy! As if these mincers weren't already just trying to chop me up into little bits. Void. I'm pretty sure I made that jump. Well, there's a buddy barrel back here. There we go. Hello, Ramby. Fortunately, Ramby is not really good for platforming. He's a little too hulking. He runs over enemies real good, though. Uh-oh. It's a checkpoint. I'm gonna need this. Excuse me, mister. That's what I need. Okay. There's the bonus. Alright. Lots of clap traps. Show my fancy footwork. Not bad. Ah, oh, slow down. Oh, well, I got the banana bunch. That is a... I'm dead. That was a lightning fast platform right there. Well, I took the hit. Wait for it. I can only surmise that I need this for something. There's the N. Little buddy barrel. Oh, yeah, if you set a TNT barrel down and you don't pick it up soon enough, it'll blow up. Thankfully, again, the blast does not hurt you. Oh. Ugh. I got ambushed. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, the caverns have the hardest stages, no doubt about it. Well, I actually made it. I was not anticipating that. Oh, that's a hit. That's a buddy barrel. Thankfully, DK can stomp on the crushes and defeat them without having to worry about anything. That's just a straight up open bonus room. Oh, it's not. It's just a... Does this count as a bonus room? I don't know. Well, the G is here. Kug. No, keep that held. Oh. Hold on. Okay, there's no more enemies. Let's defeat every other enemy in the way first. Oh, I see. You have to pass through in order to actually... Oh, that is a bonus. What? Weird. Alright. Here's another bonus. Third one. Next stage, Misty Mine. Alright, well, it's definitely misty. We'll have to use the TNT barrels to blow up the steel drums spawning enemies. And of course, there's bound to be some hidden secrets. No, let's just go up here. Sorry, I was checking my map. The first bonus is not for a while. Here's a Ramby token. Not that I particularly care. No, this is not the zone. Don't think this is it either. Found the checkpoint. This looks like it. Yeah, there's a DK barrel in the path. And if we drop down... Alright, so this is a fun area, because the entire KONG is here. And it's espresso. Here's a TNT barrel. Alright. Well, unfortunately, we do need this for something. Don't care. So far, like, things definitely been tough, but not overwhelmingly so. Ow! Alright, good. Good. Got Funky's flights. Alright, loopy lights. So this one is similar to Stop and Go Station, because we'll need to turn the lights on in order to actually be able to see anything in this dump. Also, we've got jump and clap traps. Oh boy, there's a bonus there. I saw the banana that time. Oh, this is one of these. Okay, we can just rapid fire. Oh, I forgot you jump! That is mighty frustrating. Also jump pretty high. You got some big hops for the little legs that you got. These are incredibly unsafe working environments. But I mean, these are the Kremlings we're talking about. Workplace safety is probably not a priority concern. Oh, a checkpoint. Oh, you got some serious hops. There's a tire. Probably for this thing. Oh. Oh, you blew up my barrel! I needed that for my shortcut, or for my bonus. Now I gotta die. Alright. Let's try this again. Boing. You know what? You're dead. Oh, you know what? That worked. Okay, cool. Good. Well, that was easy enough. A little scary, but we made it. Oh. Well, we got the bonus. That's the important thing. Now we can just do this legitimately. Really? That still hit me. Great. Sure would like a buddy barrel. I don't think I'm gonna get one. There's a Manky Kong. Thankfully, he's a little slow on the throw. Got him. Okay. Remember this. There's a 1-up. That's good. Because there is a jumpy boy right at the end. Yep, just like that. Pretty dirty move on the developer's part. Alright, let's save the game. 97%, we're almost there. Platform Perils. The hardest stage of the game. And also the last regular one. See these crushes? Even Donkey Kong cannot jump on their heads. You must use a barrel to get rid of them. Go over here. What? There's supposed to be a thing there. Oh, it's directly below it. Okay. Well. This earns us an espresso token. I don't care. Alright, we're here. Now you're probably wondering, why is this stage called Platform Perils? Well, these platforms move, and then they fall. I got too hasty. Whew, that was close. Got the checkpoint. Alright, this is it. No real turning back now. Yeah, because it's close. Ah. No, that counted as jumping on his head! It's tough, no doubt about that. Really? That didn't count. That's a lot of rubbish. Catch! There's the G. Oh no! I didn't think I was gonna make the jump! Dang it! They psyched me out with that barrel. I thought there was gonna be another crusher. It was just a stupid naughty. I could just jump on its head. At least I know I can make it to the end. Well, I made it to the end before. I should know that I can make it to the end. Uh-oh. Oh no, that counted! Yeah, that's not great. Stupid zinger. Ate my barrel. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay, it's just a naughty this time. Get this out of here. Okay, this time we're gonna descend, because there's a... No! Oh, why couldn't you just make the platform bigger? Oh. Oh, that one hurt. Darn bonuses. Really, you couldn't just let me bounce the other way. I guess it just automatically bounces you the direction you're not facing. That's cool. Nothing to do but keep trying. I definitely pushed the Y button there. You are wrong, video game. Just jump over him. Alright, back at the gauntlet again. It's like, I could create a save state, but that feels like cheating in this circumstance. Okay, this time. Okay. Oh, it's an Engard token. I don't care. You know what? I think I might actually have 2 of these, so I need to get this wrong. Okay, good. Okay, the exit. Oh, good. Phew. Alright, one last bit of rubbish advice. It's time for Necky's revenge. So yeah, this fight in the GBA version, you actually have to fight 2 Neckys simultaneously. Alright, one more hit should do it. Alright, victory. That's it. All that's left is the Kremlin commander himself. This is Gangplank Galleon. And here's King K. Rool. Jump over him when he throws his crown, then bop him on the head. Alright, now he'll start hopping around to cause cannonballs to fall. Then after the barrage, he'll throw his crown. Ow. Bop. And now he'll do it again. Ooh, that was close. Okay, now we did it. Or did we? Because no, this is not the end. Those are fake credits. K. Rool will get back up, and then he'll kill me. Because yeah, then basically he'll just jump around. Alright, unfortunately we do have to go through it all again. That's alright, though. Yeah, K. Rool's a tough customer, no doubt about it. And in case you're wondering, no, you cannot jump on him while his crown is on his head, because his crown is sharp. Good thing the ship is sturdy enough to take a barrage of cannonballs. Because otherwise, we'd already have been sunk by now. Alright, he doesn't go for the fake out this time, so we just need to avoid being jumped on. Ah. Now his jump gets a little smaller. And now his jump gets really small. And that's it. That's victory. For real. And with that, we win. The game's over. We've done it all. You know what? That got a little rough at the end, but you know what? We succeeded. You're nearly as good as I used to be. Bananas. And with that, we get a nice little character gallery showing off all of the enemies and Kongs in the game. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it, my friends. We actually finished roughly within my time estimate, which is good. It did in fact only take one session, which was impressive. Again, it was definitely a little tough at times, but we pulled through. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Just enjoy the credits and the character guide, or what do they call it? Cast of characters? I think that's what they did. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I do intend to do the rest of the trilogy, and also the Retro Studios duology at some point, but not for a little bit. Got some other things I'd like to do first. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you'd like to stay up to date on the things that I do, please consider following. I'd appreciate it. I also have a Discord that you can see in my information panels. This is the Defender. Until we meet again, farewell.